Okay, I'm here with James from West End Music and Mind Doodles. Do you want to explain a little bit about your artwork and what you do as a job?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure thing. So I started drawing back in 2017 using an iPad and an app called Procreate. I picked it up because I was going through a really bad patch of depression, suffering with severe anxiety, and was at a point where I didn't think I'd be here in 6 months later. But through drawing, I found I could express myself and could actually get lost in my pictures and just kind of give me a little break from the world and my own thoughts, really. And it turned out to be a really big way of overcoming those dark times. From there, I'd shared my first picture online, and it got quite a nice response from people related to it. And since then, I've just been posting pictures online, encouraging people to talk about their mental health and reach out when they're struggling. So it's been quite a journey over the last 3 years. 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to be on a video chat. I'd struggled to even leave the house at that point. But yeah, luckily, writing on or drawing on an iPad like this, you just get completely lost in your own image. You can leave everything else behind. It's escapism, really.
Yeah, and your page has got quite a few followers. You've even been on Anglia News about it, haven't you, as well?
Yeah.
And it seems to inspire a lot of people, which is really good. Did you expect any of that when you just put it first out there, or hope for any of that?
Well, when I first posted the pictures, I was sure that people were going to tell me that they were rubbish, and then I think it was about 3 months after I'd been drawing them that I actually decided to first post a picture online. It's just because the internet can be a pretty negative place, and you go on Facebook and read through some of the comments and posts, and you're scared to share what you do in case you incur some of that internet rage for any reason. How small it might be if you're at rock bottom, enough to top you over the edge. So, yeah, it took me a long time to share that. But yeah, all I received from all the pictures was love and positivity. So kind of was my little bit.
Yeah. That's brilliant, because I totally agree with the negativity online, and I avoid a lot of comments. YouTube especially I find a lot worse than anything else, which this video will go on. But have you been, because of the lockdown, obviously your shop's closed at the moment, are you still selling stuff online as well, or is that just...
With the shop, mostly just putting out accessories, a few guitars here and there, but I'm visiting the shop for 4 hours each week now. Before I was full-time, 8-hour days, 5 days a week. Just when we went into lockdown, my colleague Brian had gone over to Spain and ended up stuck in Spain. He's still there now, but he's all safe and well. But yeah, it was quite stressful not having my mentor to kind of guide me through this unprecedented event.
Yeah,
not knowing what to do. So yeah, that caused obviously a lot of stress at the beginning, but from there you kind of get used to the new norm. So I quite like just going in for a few hours every week.
Yeah. So obviously that's meant a lot more time to concentrate on artwork, I'm guessing. I see you're posting more, and but I found that your page is helping people through this time. I mean, it help people anyway, but it's nice to... I think the world slowed down a bit, and people might be spend a bit more time looking at art and appreciating it a bit more. So I think it's good that you're putting more out there. Are you getting more feedback over this time, do you think?
I sort of put a few sort of calls to action on Facebook, getting people to share what they've been creating, and I think a lot of people have been, picking up a pencil or an iPad or an instrument for the first time ever, because they've got the time to sit and learn it. And I think a lot of people are feeling inspired to create something. It's difficult. It's not easy to find your calling with it, really. But yeah, a lot more people seem to have done it lately.
It's good. I think it took a bit of time for people to sort of adapt to what's going on, and now people seem to be doing more. I mean, have you seen any other stories or examples of things which, well, positive things that have come out of this? Have you seen any of that online, or anybody you know?
Actually, yeah. I mean, my housemate, one of the people I knew that picked up a pencil and started drawing for the first time since college, and is now like absolutely addicted to it. Sold like a few prints already, getting a lot of really nice words said about it. So yeah, she's found her calling in this, and I think there are a lot of other people that are. And what I'm seeing online is more and more people just kind of getting ready to appreciate being around people again. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see once this is over how we all react when we can finally all pile into your pub again.
Yeah, I'm almost enjoying a bit of the time to myself, because hopefully once we reopened, people will want to get together and enjoy life a bit more. And I generally think this is, I've said this in a few of these interviews, it's made us realise, you know, that our lives are actually a lot more comfortable than we thought they were. And you know, the small things, like I did go for a walk into town today, and just seeing everywhere shut sort of hit me a bit. You know, all these businesses, and like a coffee shop I'd go in every other day. It's just, you take for granted that being able to use these facilities. Yeah. And it's the same for, you know, your music shop. You know, I'd often come over and see you just to have a chat and look at what's in the shop, and it's almost a social thing, and that's gone.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really miss my customers, and you know, all the people that teach in my shop as well. That's been really difficult. I mean, obviously I've got a lot of them on Facebook, so I've been chatting to them bit by bit and doing a little business here and there. But yeah, just missing people off the street and new conversations with strangers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing as well, because we're lucky to have Facebook and, yeah, all social media, but it's harder to actually meet people on these properly, you know. And my Facebook friends anyway are a lot of customers and people I meet out and about. Then you add each other on Facebook, so it's like I'm not making the new acquaintances that I used to, and that's kind of strange. But saying that, I've been using Facebook groups a bit more and talking to people in different countries about films and stuff like that. But it's not the same. It's not the same. So
no.
So you're into your B movies and stuff as well, aren't you? Have you watched any good ones? I will add this in the.
You know, I haven't watched that many films lately, which is weird. So I've got more time than ever. We've been we rewatched loads of DC films. You know, I don't like them, but I can have generally. If I don't like a film, I can still have fun with it. Yeah. Usually, and I like that. Yeah, I've been watching a little bit on Netflix here and there. Not loads.
I mean, I've found with films. I mean, I love films, as you know, and people watch this probably know. But that's what I do as a treat after a long day's work or on my day off. I don't want to get up and start watching films. You know, that's what pushed me into doing this project. And it's good to. What I'm enjoying about this is, yeah, I knew your work anyway, but I've looked more into it before I do the interview, and it's great to see just creative people coming out of this and getting through, really, and especially if you can inspire somebody else, which you've certainly done. And just saying about your housemate there, I mean, that's just one person, you know, and that's really good.
He's really talented.
Are you jealous? Is that what it is? But yeah, but yeah, thanks. I'll link up the page and stuff. Just anything else you want to add about any? You know, you've said about your housemate and things like that. But with the shop as well, does it feel weird when you go in there now? You know, you say you go for 4 hours a week. Is it kind of? I
can't like, because I'm going to pop in tomorrow, and I kind of dread it a little bit. As soon as I'm there, I'm just in work mode. All I'm doing is labeling parcels, packing them up, and then leaving the shop. So I don't have to be in for a set amount of time. But yeah, I'm still desperate to get back home and carry on drawing and do more bits and pieces like that. So I think having this time to really focus on that artwork and thinking, you know, maybe in the future, I'd love to be like full-time illustrator. I just work from my room.
That's good. So yeah, it's pushed you a little bit more to do more of that, which, yeah, like I say, you've got to find the positivities. But yeah, thanks a lot. And we'll check in. You see, can I put some of your artwork on our page as well? By the way, just to...
Yeah, man. Anything that you've seen, you can just save and chuck up on your page. But feel free to share.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.